What's the deal, y'all? We're Trap Type NT and Trap Luce Network. We back in the same. Like, cut, cracking this thing, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap Luce Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with the tap in to make sure you are, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in, man. I want to give a big shout out to It's Cool I Beat. 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 Make sure y'all show bro some love, man. Me and bro was shopping it up on Instagram this morning. It's a Cool's IB? It's a Koozie beat? Maybe it's a Koozie beat. Maybe that's his name. But you know what I'm talking about, bro. Hey, man, I'm going to take my L in silence, bro. I'm just going to take my L in silence, bro. I ain't even tripping. Man. I'm going to take my L in silence because everything ain't for the nizzet. So I'm going to go ahead and keep mine quiet. You feel me? Gangland meme voice. Go ahead and keep that on the hush. We finna go ahead and make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, though, for all this good content, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that comment, hit that subscribe button. Tap in with that tap in to make sure you are, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in. You feel me? Get into that if you ain't got into that. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, and make sure you hit that good subscribe button, man. 25,000 subscribers, we're gonna give away $100. 15,000 subscribers, we're gonna give away another $100. Make sure y'all tap in with that if you ain't tapped in with that. Tap in with, who we got here? What's this man's name? Star Wolf ENT. We just gave him a subscription. Make sure y'all show some love to Star Wolf ENT. If you want to watch this content without me talking, watch Star Wolf ENT. Star Wolf ENT, Big U, Luce Cannon, Sharice Mills, Brick Baby, Armani, the Rico. Let's get into this content. Let's get into it. Let's go.
In the months, in the years, however long it take, the feds to sentence Brick Baby, Big U, Luce Cannon, and everybody else that got indicted. First of all, and first and foremost, I want to put it out there that when you have a big indictment like this, of this magnitude, there's always going to be people that the feds flip. They're going to tell. They're going to give up everything. But see, in the feds, you can't tell down. You got to tell up. Now, what that means is you have to give them somebody bigger than you. So, with that being said, Big U don't really have nobody to give up unless he give up the motherfuckers he was dealing with in Atlanta, the motherfuckers he was dealing with in St.
Unless he give up the... Here's craziness.
Louis.
Here's craziness. What if Big U gives up the cop or government official who put this whole plan to motion? Because if you think for a second Big U was able to do all this without a cop or a government official helping him some kind of way, you're absolutely barnacles. So if Big U gives up that person, then we're gonna see some action. It's gonna be some citywide issues going on.
The motherfuckers he was dealing with on the East Coast, and I'm talking about specific individuals that was claiming rolling 60s. Now, after this is all said and done, they're going to wish they never, ever ran into Big U. They're going to wish they never, ever claimed rolling 60s ever again in their life because the feds is not playing. This is a different monster they dealing with. This is not the state. See, this is what's going on right here. Big U going to look at the situation in this manner. He going to be like, don't nobody in L.A. care about nobody out of town in St. Louis, on the East Coast, in Atlanta, wherever he was at. And he gonna get them people up. He gonna tell on them. Because he not trying, look, nobody is trying to do 10, 20, 30, 40 years or even life in the feds. And that's what he looking at. He looking at all day. It's over. It's over for him. With all the charges, fraud, murder, extortion, robbery, up under the Hobbs Act. When I was incarcerated in the feds, one of my cellies was incarcerated up under the Hobbs Act. They gave him life. And that's just one of the charges. Sex trafficking, that'll get you life. They have so many charges up against them that it's so many things up against them to where it's like they don't have a chance. Big U stuck his foot in his own mouth. I said that 6 years ago, 2019, when I first made a video about Big U. I said that. I said he stuck his own foot in his mouth. He always...
Yeah, it was too much talking for sure. I can agree to that. It was way, like, all them podcasts, all them interviews, all that kind of stuff. Man, that right there made it hard.
On the internet talking, he always, anytime somebody says something about him, he got to respond. He got to react. He act like a dog. You already know when you step at a dog, when you stump at a dog, he'll back up and start barking. See, he didn't have patience. He didn't have self-discipline or anything like that. He wanted to be in the limelight. He's not really too smart, too bright, you know. So with that said, this caused his downfall and people around him. It caused their downfall as well. The grid program, I exposed that. I exposed the contracts.
So the grid program, they said that was trying to make that seem like he was telling, but the grid program ended up being misusage of funds.
Them contracts, it has certain people's names off in there. Bear Claw's name was in there. It was showing the money. I told people, for one, he's not an activist. An activist don't go around banging his hood. He throwing up neighborhood all the time. Neighborhood this, neighborhood that, rolling 60s. But on the other foot, he's an activist. Now, everything in the dark then came to the light.
Hey, the kids is out here playing at this park, and it's an old church lady. Well, she got to be maybe 40, and she in her little Sunday dress. That thing is thanging. She is caking. The kids is playing at the park right here. I'm sitting in the car making this video, but that thing is thanging. That old lady, that old church lady, shit swinging. She got to be 40, maybe 40, 45, but that thing swinging. Let the church say amen. Amen's in the chat.
He embezzling, misappropriation of funds. I said all of that, and I knew all of this. You can look at his entire character, his demeanor, and you can see that. And with the murder case, they said allegedly that.
Well, he's never been charged with the murder case.
That he had DNA of
DNA came back inconclusive.
Rayshawn Williams. They said he had Rayshawn Williams DNA up under his fingernails. We all know what that means. That indicates that a struggle went on. Like, how is that man's DNA gonna be up under your fingernails? I don't know if he murdered him or not. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that none of them is guilty of the charges that the feds indicted them on. All I'm saying is it's going to be hard to get up from under this. See, a lot of people don't know about the feds, and they sentence you within months. They sentence you with months. They have a sentencing guideline, and they go by your criminal background. And and depending on what's in your criminal background, they give you points. It's called it's a criminal history category. And then they have another side on it, which is the base offense level. And they got zone A, zone B, zone C, zone D. Big U gonna be in zone D, all the way down at the bottom of the sentencing guideline chart. He gonna be all the way down at the bottom. His time is already gonna be starting off around 200 to 300 months. You do the math. And they gonna calculate. He looking at all day. He through. He finished. Because he wanted to sit up on the internet and...
Now, that might be true. He actually might, in fact, be looking for all day. He might, in fact, actually be looking at, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of time and a whole bunch of flammery, skullduggery, and larceny.
Talk. They allowed no jumper to play the divide and conquer game. Every time somebody came to his platform, he pitted them against one another.
Hey, it's a lot of people saying that no jumper is the reason for this, but I'm not gonna say that no jumper is the reason for it, because again, we're all in control of what we do and what we don't say.
Always wanted specific people too, nothing but gang members. And he never asked any rapper on his platform about anything that had to...
But here go the thing though. And again, I'm not saying that Adam is right, because Adam, you a piece of SHIT. I ain't gonna lie, but you know how I feel about that, so that ain't no secret. But At the same time, you can't hold Adam accountable for somebody else's decision making. You can't hold Adam accountable for somebody else's choosing to say this or say that, or not say this or not say that, and all that kind of stuff, because there are ways to go about these interviews without incriminating yourself. Nobody's forcing you to incriminate yourself. Nobody's forcing you to be yes or no, in or out, up or down, right, or you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not it. You chose that for yourself.
Pertain to their careers, their music. Nothing. It was always about who did this, or aren't you into it with this person? Who is that person? Where's this person at? Asking them what gang they from, what hood they from, what set they from, everything. All the questions was incriminating. And you see what happened. You see what happened. And here it is. He dangled the carrot in front of their faces, and they bit it. They bit it 3 or 4 times. They took the bait. And now look at them. And don't think I'm not going to speak my mind and say what I feel, because look, I know from experience from being in the feds, I seen some of the most solidest dudes. I seen them fold. I seen them tell. And Luce Cannon, he about to tell. I'm going to tell you why.
Oh, Luce Cannon for sure going to tell.
Because he don't want to lose that pretty little yellow thing he got. And see, that's a lot of these so-called gang members' problems these days. They don't want to lose the lifestyle that they once had. But that shit is all over with. It's over and done with. He don't want to lose her. And is she going to be fucking somebody else? Of course she is. She human. She got needs. Anybody that's been around, that's been trying, she know what time it is. Yeah. Now, all that shit finna come to the forefront. They worried about the wrong shit, too. Luce Cannon don't know that he up against a different type of monster. The feds will knock you down, and that's what's gonna happen. They already telling on each other. He calling, he on the phone still. He hasn't learned anything. He's a fool. He hasn't learned anything. He's gonna keep talking. He's another one that sticks his own foot in his mouth. They love talking, and love giving up vital information about themselves and everybody else that's around them. Now they talking about Tokyo Tony, and she supposedly, you know what I'm saying? She talking about, they took 40,000 from her or whatever. You worried about the wrong shit. Luce Cannon.
You worried about the wrong ish.
His wife is worried about the wrong shit.
Well, you can tell that she rushed him off the phone. She don't even stay on the phone with him until the phone cut off. She be like, all right, then I gotta go.
That's the wrong thing to be worried about. And then she was talking about the other day that she had lawyers, good attorneys and everything. Man, I already told them, the feds is not gonna give you any bail. They're not gonna let you out. You're gonna sit there. When you go to court, your next court date, when they get to going and they start the process, your court dates is gonna be, 3 and 4 months off, 5 months off. They're gonna wear you down. And you're gonna take that plea, because if you don't, the next one is gonna...
That's typically how it goes, because the next one's gonna be trial, and then you don't wanna do that.
...be higher. And the next one is gonna be higher. And if you keep playing with them, they'll just be like, fuck it, and take you to trial. That's what they do. That's what the feds do. Luce Cannon and his wife is worried about the wrong shit, and he's gonna tell it. Trust me. He's already dry snitching.
He's already dry snitching. Luce Cannon's gonna tell.
He's already telling it indirectly. And somebody done already told. Probably about 5 or 6 people out of 20, 21, 22 people that got indicted. Yeah, everybody's pointing a finger at each other. Big U is done. And then you have Armani with the trap kitchen, with the sex trafficking. They done on that. Done. Just because they let her out with the ankle monitor, there's reasons for that. Now, I won't sit here and say that they let her out quick because she's telling, because I have seen people get out real fast, and they wasn't telling. But they had to do some time. So I don't know if she's gonna tell or not. Me personally, I'm leaning towards her cooperating. And when they cooperate, you'll be
The little homie just got back in the truck.
able to tell because it's going to be in the paperwork. It's going to be in a PSI, which is the
As a matter of fact, y'all just give me 10 more minutes. Go play for 10 more minutes. So I can just finish this up real quick. And there we go. Y'all hungry?
Not really.
Y'all not really hungry?
I'm hungry.
I know you're always hungry.
I'm gonna eat cereal.
Okay, you can eat cereal.
Okay.
But I gotta go to the bank too to deposit this money. Y'all wanna ride me to the bank? Y'all wanna drop you off at home?
Drop us off.
Okay.
pre-sentence investigation. It's going to be up in there, up under 5K1. They're going to cooperate. You'll be able to see all of that. Brick baby, I hear he might be indicted in New Jersey. Maybe if he has some good attorneys, he can get that time ran together, get it ran concurrent. Who knows? I mean, I had the same charge he had. I had that gun charge, that 922G. I know what he looking at. And he could come out from up under that, you know, depending on what his criminal background is and what his criminal history points would be. He might do about 62 to 70 months. He might even get lesser than that.
70 months. What's that? 12, 24, 48. It's about 6 years. 6, 7.
See, the way they do it is if you've been convicted of a crime and you have, like, it's a felony, you get 3 points for that. If it's a misdemeanor, you might get 1 point for that, depending on what type of misdemeanor it is. Probation violations, you was convicted, any type of convictions like that, you went to prison, any convictions like that, automatic 3 points. And that shit get to adding up, and you might end up in criminal history category 3 or 4 or 5. When I was in there, I ended up in criminal history category 4. I had about 8 points because of my background. That's how the feds do. The feds is dirty. They give you time based off of your criminal history, what you done did in the past, not what they got against you right now, currently. And what they got against you currently be some fucked up shit too. They dirty. They got surprise witnesses that they'll bring against you. People you never seen before, people you never met. And they'll come and testify and say you did this, that, and the other. And they'll use that against you. And they break people down in there, and they have them tell and snitch and all that. They turn them. They done turned the best out. The only way Big U can come up from under this is if he take a page out of Sammy the Bull's book. Yeah, if he do what Sammy the Bull did, if he could tell on people that's bigger than him, something the feds really need, then he may come out unscathed. He may fuck around and get 120 months or something, and then come home and be in the witness protection program. But
Ain't that still like 12 years? Not 144, it's like 11 years, like 10 years, something
other than that, I don't know. I don't see that happening. I do see him telling on all the ones that wanted to claim rolling 60s from out of town. I see him telling on them. Anything they got, anything he seen them do or manipulated them into doing, he got them. They done. They gonna book them all. And Big U is grimy like that. Everywhere he was going, anything he was touching was turning from sugar to shit. Anybody he came in contact with down near, sugar to shit. People's businesses getting raided, homes getting raided, allegedly. And then he's scratching Luce Cannon, saying he's scratching serial numbers off of.
That's crazy, snitching. Luce Cannon saying he's scratching the serial numbers off the woo-wops and the wooty bams. That is snitch level mega omega.
Off of guns, and then giving them to the homies, and then the homies getting knocked down. They getting booked. Come on, man. Come on. But if don't nobody believe, the only thing we can do is sit back and watch everything unfold, because it's all gonna be in the paperwork. All of it's gonna be in the paperwork. It's some good dudes that got indicted with them too that should be out. That's how it go when the feds indict motherfuckers, and it be 20 or 30 motherfuckers. It be like 5 or 6 motherfuckers that really didn't have nothing to do with none of that shit, and they just got hit in the crossfire. Hopefully they remain solid, which I believe they probably will remain solid. But Big U and Luce and Brick, I don't think they gonna remain solid. I don't think that's gonna happen. And he keep calling his wife every day because he's thinking this is a game. You're not in a state. This is a different monster you dealing with. Keep talking on them phones. Everything in the feds is being recorded and monitored. They tell you this, and they're gonna use it against you. They're not playing. And you think his woman gonna stay solid? What? The closest one to her is some of his.
But she was already a side chick. So she was a side chick to his side chick, meaning Luce Cannon was married to Gigi, was cheating on Gigi with Black China, making Black China the side chick, and she started cheating on him. He started cheating on Black China with the Sharice girl, which made him a side chick, made her a side chick. So he's married to Gigi, cheating on Gigi with Black China. My bad, I'm FLAKKOing out. Married to Gigi, cheat on Gigi with Black China. Black China's a side chick. He cheat on Black China with Sharice Mills. Sharice Mills is a side chick. So here we are.
His homeboys and the IBM clique he got, them gonna be the ones fucking her. And she know it. Cause she grimy too. Like attracts like. But we gonna see what happened though. We gonna see. We definitely gonna see. Like I said, Brick will come up. If he get indicted on some other shit and it ain't that bad and they can run it together, he looking at probably about like 62 to 72 months, something like that around there. Big U done. He done his first plea. His first plea gonna be like 200 something months. His first plea, and that's just the first motherfucking plea. Luce Cannon, same way. Same exact thing. And they all talking. He needs to get off the phones and figure out what he gonna do as a man and stand 10 toes down. He could either accept this shit or reject it. If you accept it, you gonna stand 10 toes down like the man you supposed to be. If you reject it and you in denial, you about to cooperate. 5K1. Check his PSI. What Scarface say? That's what we used to do when we was in the feds. We was doing that. They gonna send him up top. They gonna send him to a USP, which is a maximum. That shit worse than the state to me. And they gonna blast him out. They gonna bust on him quick. He done. All that boogeyman shit, that shit over with. That shit a wrap. Better leave Tokyo Tony alone and focus on the real shit at hand. But anyway, I'm Star Wolf. I'll come back with it again.
All right, man. Shout out to Star Wolf. We up out here to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angel Tweets free. We are gone.